Om Shanti. Good morning. We heard that song just a while ago, that Baba loves such children who are engaged in service day and night. Baba says Baba has come to fulfill all our desires. What is the desire of of a soul? Every soul desires to experience that peace and happiness because the world is filled with so much sorrow. That is why every soul expects to have that peaceful life and happy life. Whereas it is the only one Father who shows us the path to lead such a peaceful and happy life. So Baba says we need to be detached from this body and be bodiless. And when you go to your home, that is Parandam, then you will be able to experience complete peace. And you experience that happiness in the golden age. What is the basis of becoming a worthy of worship soul? So Baba says we need to get engaged in Baba's service and become complete helpers of Baba and make ourselves worthy of becoming a worthy of worship soul. Baba says we need to become busy in service and Baba has come to make this land a very fortunate one. Because Bharat of today is very unfortunate one. So in order to make it a fortunate and evergreen, that is the task of the One Father. Baba says even on the path of devotion, souls during the initial times of the Copper Age, they have built the temple of Somnath where they worshipped Shiv Baba. The original name of Shiva is Shiva only, whereas who termed the name Somnath? So Baba says that the Pandits, the priests who existed during that time, gave the term that Somnath, whereas there is only one name which exists for Shiv Baba, that is Shiva. Whatever temples have been constructed, whatever names have been given, so people during those times have given according to the responsibility or duty whatever Shiv Baba performs. So the essence of today's Murli is to become bodiless and remember Baba with so much love. Om Shanti. Today's date is 19th August and the essence of Murli is: sweet children, the Father has come to fulfill your desire for peace and happiness. If you want peace, detach yourselves from your bodily organs and stabilize yourself in your original religion. Question: what effort do you have to make in order to become worthy of worship? Why are you worshipped? Answer: in order to become worthy of worship, become helpers in the service of purifying the world. The human souls who help the Father are worshipped together with the Father. You children are worshipped with Shiv Baba in the form of saligrams. Then your corporeal form of deities Lakshmi and Narayana are worshipped. You have understood the deep significance of the difference between worshippers and those who become worthy of worship. Song: Mother, O Mother, you are the bestowers of the fortune for the world. Om Shanti. It's definitely the Father who makes the mothers 100 times fortunate. The praise is sung of only the one. The bestower of salvation for all is one. It is that one who has to be remembered. The one who makes us fortunate has to be remembered. This is the praise of you children. You know that it is the Father who makes you fortunate from unfortunate. Bharat was 100% fortunate and then became 100% unfortunate. This story is based on Bharat. It is the Father, the one who you children know, who makes you mothers 100% fortunate. Your yoga is connected to him. You understand that all of this is his creation. No other human beings know the creator or creation. Who had these pictures, etc. made? The pictures which are used in the exhibitions are made by whom? You would say Shiv Baba. Through whom? You would say through the corporeal mother, the father. You children now have the whole world tree in your intellects. How large the world is. Baba says this world is so large Vasco da Gama sailed around the whole globe. We have studied in our history. All around there is just the ocean and the sky everywhere. There is nothing else. You must have studied all of this at school. Baba knows that what is taught at schools. However, the Father explains everything in a nutshell. You know that 500 years ago, it definitely became the golden age in Bharat. There was no other continent during that time. In the golden age, there was only Bharat and the population must have been very small. You would now say that you belong to the kingdom of the Sun dynasty. It is remembered that the kingdom of Sri Krishna existed by the banks of river Jamuna. Delhi was also called Paristhan, the land of angels. It must definitely have initially been someone's kingdom. You say that you belong to the kingdom of Sun dynasty. The kingdoms become separate later. In fact, impact would be where the kingdom is ruled. Baba says you ruled the kingdom Bharat has a lot of influence. All of these things should trickle in your intellects. You have to imbibe these aspects. Because when you imbibe these things, then only you will be able to make yourselves worthy. Shiv Baba, the ocean of knowledge, is also called Somnath. It was the worshippers who gave him the name Somnath. His real name is Shiv Baba. Who is the one called Shiva? The father of all souls. A soul is a dot. It is remembered that the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is God. A soul is a soul. Souls cannot be bigger or smaller. The Father says no one realizes it when I enter this one. However, they do understand that there is a tiny star sparkling in the center of the forehead. They say the jewel on the forehead. There is a jewel on the forehead. There is a tiny star sparkling in the center of the forehead. It is called a jewel. There is a jewel on the forehead of a snake. In fact, all of those things belong to this time. A soul in the form of a jewel sparkled and reside in the center of each forehead. The Father explains new aspects to you children every day. The main thing to understand is I am a spinner of the discus of self-realization. The Father says, I the soul, I am the supreme soul, I am beyond birth and death. I definitely do come. Temples are built to the incorporeal one. Previously, you didn't have this knowledge. Surely the incorporeal one came and did something. The incorporeal one comes into a family. The souls of Lakshmi and Narayan also come. They are shown with bodies. I remember this happened somewhere in 1990. Dadi Shilendra came to Madhuban during Diwali time and preparations were done. We just invoked the soul of Lakshmi and she came, and the activities which were observed during that time were so royal. So Baba says the incorporeal one comes into a family. The souls of Lakshmi and Narayan also come. Some of you would have seen the activities of Sri Krishna which get immersed. They are shown with the bodies. Only Shiva is shown in the form of a lingam. In the Shiva temples, together with the Shiv lingam, there are also saligrams. The saligrams are not shown in the temples to Sri Krishna or Lakshmi and Narayan. This proves that all are the children of the one Father. There is a temple in Jammu and Kashmir. Lakhs of saligrams were built. This proves that all are the children of the one Father. You are worshipped as souls as well as you are also worshipped as deities. People speak of the sacrificial fire of Rudra. The Father created the sacrificial fire through you human souls. Just as the Father is worshipped, in the same way you souls should also be worshipped. Then the corporeal forms of those who become Lakshmi and Narayan are worshipped. Those names continue. You children are doing service here with your bodies. This is why you souls are worshipped. Shiv Baba says, I also carry out a lot of important service through this one. This is why I am worshipped first. Then the souls through whom I do the service of making the whole world pure should be definitely be worshipped. Each one of you is worshipped. At least 1 lakh saligrams are made. When businessmen create a sacrificial fire of Rudra, some have 5,000 saligrams made, some 10,000, and some have 1 lakh saligrams made. That worship is of souls and the Supreme Soul. The Father explains, you souls do service with your impure bodies. Shiv Baba does the most service, and he also inspires you to do service so that souls are also worshipped. Together with the Father's praise, there should also be your praise. No one knows anything, neither do they know Rudra, nor they know the saligrams who attain the kingdom. Whose memorial is this? It is of those souls who attain the kingdom to rule who attain the right to rule the kingdom. Baba says, you are now attaining that kingdom. The male ones worshipped are Lakshmi and Narayan, and their dynasty is also remembered. They must have claimed that kingdom with someone's help. That kingdom is established with the help of you children. These are very sweet things. Baba continues to explain everything in a nutshell so that you are able to imbibe it. The main aspect you have to imbibe is to remember me, the Father. The knowledge of the tree and the cycle is within you souls. The number one worthy of worship one is Shiv Baba, the Father of all souls, the one who sits here and makes you souls so worthy. You souls are worshipped. You now understand how you become worthy of worship and how you become worshippers. It is the people of Bharat who became worthy of worship and worshippers. Now all are worshippers and they will then become worthy of worship. There will be no devotees or worshippers in the golden age. It must definitely have been God who made them into gods and goddesses. Now is God incorporeal or corporeal? So how is his form? In the corporeal form, the highest of all are Lakshmi and Narayan. It is the incorporeal one who made them like that. This is why the incorporeal is worshipped. All of these things are being explained to you children. First of all, you have to have faith in the Father. He is truly the Father of our souls. When someone says, "Oh God, oh Supreme Soul," ask him who is that he is remembering and whom are you remembering. Baba wants us to ask this question, who is remembering whom? so that the point of the omnipresence can be erased. You should catch them out and ask them, how many fathers do you have? Whom are you calling out to? Whom are you calling God? They would say, God the Father. So you definitely have two fathers. Souls remember God the Father. You are a soul and you have a body. Each body has a physical father. Who is the father of you, the souls? The one whom you call the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. Who is calling out unto whom? Baba says you need to give the introduction of that unlimited Father to everyone from whom everyone receives the inheritance. This one also remembers him. Many different names are given in many different languages. Some say God, some say Supreme Soul, and some say Khuda. People of all religions definitely remember the one. He is the Father of all souls. It is from the Father that you receive the inheritance. You souls call out to him. You have to give the introduction of two fathers, a limited Father and the unlimited Father. People of all religions definitely remember the one. He is the Father of all souls. It is from the Father you receive the inheritance. So Baba says even on the path of devotion, devotees remember God. Therefore God says, I come and give you peace and happiness. Why does Baba come here? So he comes to fulfill the desire of the children. The desire is to be always peaceful and happy. You will then no longer have any need to remember me again. It is the people of Bharat who become worshippers and worthy of worship, pure and impure. Other religions are established in between. Then as the population grows, everyone gradually becomes Tamo Pradhan. By the end, the whole tree will have come down. Only then when it becomes empty up, there will everyone go back. Baba says once the Parandam becomes empty, then souls start going up there. So this is the world of impurity. They sing, O purifier. Therefore surely they must have been impure. Bharat was pure and now it has become impure. Shiv Baba definitely comes, but people have forgotten how he comes and when he comes. Shiv Baba definitely comes, but people have forgotten how he comes and when he comes. Shiv Baba doesn't say, I adopt a body in order to explain to you. It is the incorporeal Father who says, I explain to you through this one. Therefore, he is separate. Sri Krishna doesn't say that he adopts a body in order to explain to us. You yourselves used to believe that Sri Krishna was the God of Gita. That one says, I enter the ordinary body of this one in his stage of retirement. The world believes that the Sri Krishna is the one who is the creator of the Gita, but Baba says he enters the ordinary body of the Brahma Baba in his stage of retirement. The Father says, I know your births. Shiv Baba enters this one. Sri Krishna cannot be called God, the purifier, or the ocean of knowledge. They do not say that it is the Krishna of Radhe. Although the people hold a Gita in their hand, they still say the purifier is the Rama of all Siddhas. They don't say it is the Krishna of the Radhe. Rama means the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. If they are referring to the Rama of Silver Age, then the Lakshmi and Narayan are higher than he is. So why do they not mention their names? However, they don't because they are referring to the Supreme Soul. Only the incorporeal one is called Heavenly God the Father. The Father is called the Liberator and the Guide. Christ cannot liberate everyone. You cannot call yourselves anyone else. Only the Father comes and liberates everyone from sorrow. He becomes your guide and says, I show you the path. The Father has come and made you belong to Him. This is your godly birth. You receive power from the Shiv Baba. You have the power of silence and they have the power of signs. We sit in silence and remember Baba, and we receive the power of the silence. That is why Baba says you have the power of silence and they have the power of signs. They do everything with their intellects. Therefore, they have a lot of arrogance of science, and it is through that the destruction takes place. Science gives a great deal of happiness, but it then also brings about destruction. There you will have aeroplanes, etc. These skills will also exist there. All of these things will be useful to you later on. Abroad, they have such lighting that you can't even see the light bulbs, just their lights are visible everywhere. The lighting in the golden age is also like that. All the physical comforts you have here will also exist there. They are studded with those diamonds so that they are not visible, but the light is visible. You have also had the visions of all of that. There is no question of accidents, etc. there. There is no question of sorrow there. The Father comes and fulfills your desire for peace and happiness. Human beings wander around searching for peace. Therefore, you should ask them, who made you peaceless? You know that it is 5 vices that make you peaceless. However, they don't understand this. They have forgotten that it is the soul which is an embodiment of peace. O souls, you came from the land of silence and adopted those physical organs. Now separate yourselves from those physical organs and detach yourselves. There is no question of doing breathing exercises in this. How long would you remain sitting in a cave? The soul says, people just go to Himalayas and they sit in caves and they meditate. So Baba says, how long do you do that? The soul says, I am detaching myself from these organs because I am tired. I am now forgetting this body. The Father now says, remember your original religion and your original land. Baba says we need to remember our original religion and the original land. Originally, you were the residents of that place. Remember your home. You have to act. You cannot live without acting. Sannyasis think that they are renunciates of karma because they don't prepare their food with their own hands. However, it's not possible to renounce karma. They perform all kinds of actions, eating, drinking, walking. Their religion dictates that they have to eat food provided by householders. This is why they take birth again to householders and then leave to go on to the path of isolation in order to purify Bharat. Only in Bharat was there purity. Everyone was pure, whereas everyone is now impure. The Father sits here and explains the secret. He says, children, if you don't do anything else, just simply continue to remember the Father and your sins will be absolved, and then you will return with me. This drama is about to end. Everyone has passed through the stages of Sato, Rajo, Tamo, and everyone has to now go back. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. And the spiritual children also offer love, remembrance and say good morning, Namaste to the Mother, Father and Bap Dada. The essence for dharana, first one, consider yourself to be a jewel sparkling in the center of your forehead. Spin the discus of the self-realization. Remember your original religion, the original land, and experience peace. Do not allow your intellect to wander. Practice becoming detached from your body. Blessing. May you become full of the treasure of love and give everyone the sustenance of love and power. The treasured store of love of those children who share Father's love become just as full. It is as though they are being showered with love all the time. This is the feeling they have. Give love once and receive it again and again. Give love once and receive it again and again. At this time, everyone needs love and power. So give love to some through the Father and give power to others through the Father, with which they can constantly have that zeal and enthusiasm. This is the special service that you special souls have to do. Slogan: those who stay away from Maya's cleverness are deeply loved by the Father. Baba doesn't love such children who are very clever. Baba says we should stay away from this Maya's cleverness. Today's Avyakt signal. In order to make our yoga a volcano, we need to become an embodiment of a point form and concentrate our mind and intellect Baba says in order to one should have the practice of becoming a point form, then concentrating the mind and intellect in order to make your yoga a volcano. The moment you say stop, and within a second you should be able to go beyond the body conscious feeling. You should have this controlling power in place throughout the day. powerful break helps you control the mind and intellect, and it helps you direct your mind and intellect to wherever you want to use. So you should have a perfect control over your subtle sense organs. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Today most of our brothers are leaving, so this is the time where you will take all the teachings, and I thank you, Usha sister, for reading the Murli. There are a few announcements for the service. The department heads of trauma, Shivmani's home, the workers of the different departments are given the godly gift, as well as there will be a Brahma Bhojan on 21st on the occasion of the accession anniversary of Dadi Prakash Muniji. All are requested to just give us the count. There is a vacancy of the electronic technician in trauma hospital. If anyone is interested, they can meet Geeta, sister of trauma hospital. If someone is interested in videos, or if they have no knowledge, they can meet Vandana sister in the video department. Om Shanti. The worldly service which is taking place through various languages in the Godlyhood Studio. Nepal's, there was a documentary which was made, and total episodes which were recorded was some 30, and the shooting took place for 1 year, and all the 30 episodes were, they included that in the tourism and the travel wing, and they have shown to all the tourists, they have telecasted it through their channels. So this is the best example that how the Brahma Kumaris have been performing. Since the people of Nepal are present in different parts of the world, and these programs have been telecasted and it has reached every corner of the world, and it has given the state honor and the certificate of appreciation to Brahma Kumaris. Om Shanti. As you know, this month brings us all the memories associated with the Dadi Prakash Maniji. There will be a formal inauguration of the Dadi Prakash Maniji MRI Center tomorrow. And the formal inauguration takes place in the conference hall from 11 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. All are invited. And there are special souls who have contributed to this, and the total cost of that project was 10 crores. The chairman of the Indian Oil THDC, those who have contributed a lot for this, the success. And all are requested to be available at 11 a.m. tomorrow. And this is the first MRI machine, I think, in the entire area of this Siroi. Thank you. Om Shanti.
ऑनलाईन येऊन गेलो तुम्ही नव्हतं का त्याच्या तिकडे असेल